Hey guys, LuckyHD here, and welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about some possible theories on how to get the new Loomian Oxidrake this weekend. In this video, we're going to be going over a bunch of theories submitted by you guys, and also some of my own personal theories in this video. If you guys do enjoy this video, make sure you go down there, like, subscribe, and let's get straight into the video. Alright, so just to recap, if you guys don't know, Lando actually tweeted out yesterday that we will be getting the new Lumion Oxidrake, Copperage, and Coupling this weekend, and this has definitely left a lot of people confused as to how we're actually going to get this, because this is, something that you would look at, right, and be like, well, this could possibly come in, like, some, huge content update where it brings, like, a new gym and stuff like that. Maybe, like a route rare, like the Oxidrake online, right? But the fact that they're adding it in as a separate standalone Lumion this weekend is definitely very, very strange. And with Lumion Legacy not having any other areas that really kind of match this, except for, of course, Sephirite Junkyard, which Sephirite Junkyard already has a route rare, then what do you even do with this Lumion? Where can you actually put this Lumion that would make sense and not make it super hard, but at the same time finding an area, that already exists inside of the game? It's just so confusing. So my first theory about this entire thing is possibly a new weather, okay? A new weather would definitely be very, very interesting. I know I got inspiration off of one tweet, and I'll put it up on screen right now. Basically, it is kind of sort of a stormy weather, right? If you know, of course, copper is a very, very electrically conductive material. Now, thunderstorms and stuff like that, you think, hey, even with the new Minecraft update, right? There's literally a little thing that attracts lightning. Of course, I'm not saying, Minecraft copper and this copper related, obviously not. But you gotta realize that copper is very, very conductive to things like electricity. And having a new weather like a thunderstorm would definitely be very, very interesting, considering the fact that, Coupling and all that is not really your typical weather Lumion, right? It's, kind of sort of just like its own separate thing, not really like Deludrix or Whippledrift that kind of match the weather that they're based off of. This thing is completely different. And honestly, if we did get a new weather, this would be pretty cool as well. And honestly, they don't even have to do much because you already have stuff like the rain, right? You just have to take the rain, make the time darker, or, make the entire thing darker, add some clouds, maybe add a little bit of lightning strikes in there, and boom, you have a new weather, a new Lumion evolutionary line, and you fix the problem. Alright, so this next theory is something that I think is probably going to be the most likely coming to the game, and that is going to be fossils, okay? There is a very, very high chance that they could take the fossil route and make this thing just like, oh, you go down in the UMV thing, as you're digging through there is a copper plate or something like that down there, right? And then, using the magic of soul crystals, you fuse them together, boom! Coupling comes out. I feel like, okay, this is number one, the most lazy kind of like approach that you could take to this, but at the same time, it makes the most sense. The devs are working on Atlantean City, and, they actually want to put something out there for us, and I don't think that they want to go through the hassles of actually making some brand new thing for us and then putting it into the game. It's just... Anyways, the fossil route and the UMV thing is probably the most logical route that you can actually go with this entire thing, and is what I think is the most likely thing that is coming to the game on this weekend. The next theory is actually the most popular, I believe, out of the two of these, and that is going to be a new Mastery Lumion, okay? As you guys know, we currently have two Mastery Lumions in the game, Pyramind, and recently the addition of Verge. So, people are speculating that, hey, what if we got Coupling for one of the mastery things? And I think that this would be a really cool idea, but at the same time, I don't really see it kind of making sense, you have something like Pyramind. Pyramind is kind of just like it's a neutral thing, you could expect to see it in something like the grass or, like Igneous Hollow. Same goes with Vari. Vari is just like this little kind of like Eevee thing. Eevee represents everything, okay? So it would make sense that you could find this thing everywhere. Coupling, which would be the first evolution of Oxidrake, doesn't really fit that, in my opinion, especially the fact that it is in metal and ancient type. It's like, what are you realistically gonna do with it? And you can say, well, oh, Pyramind is mine type. Well, yeah, but Pyramind's design and all that stuff actually can fit with the surroundings. Again, Coupling is a little metal dragon. I don't think you're gonna walk outside and see, oh, there's just a giant, huge metal dragon out there. Good golly gee. On with my day. It's just like, I don't see Coupling or any of the, Lumions mentioned or, coming up this weekend actually being a Mastery Lumion, okay? I think it is quite possibly, the least likely out of all of these, but definitely, hey, they could still do it. I'm not saying that they can't, this is entirely just purely theory and speculation, but I guess we'll have to see. Alright, now in the video, I want to go over some of your guys' theories on what you think and, how you think that we will be able to get this new Lumion. Of course, I put it on Twitter, reply below with theories on how we would get Oxidrake line this weekend, and a bunch of you guys replied. Of course, if you want to participate in stuff like this, go follow my Twitter, at LuckyHD, at ILuckyHD, and yeah, let's get into the first one, which says, new weather or find it in Galvanite Cave. Now, the Galvanite Cave thing has been a pretty interesting, pretty repeated topic throughout this entire comment section. There's a lot of people who genuinely think that we will be getting or seeing this thing inside of Galvanite Cave. And if you guys don't know, Galvanite Cave is one of the few areas inside of Lumion Legacy that is kind of a environment area, if that makes sense, that you can't actually encounter Lumions in, right? Like, it looks like you could, it's just this little secluded off area, but you actually can't capture Lumions. It's very weird, but I don't really think that, Lumion Legacy would kind of do a thing where they add a route rare inside of Galvanite Cave, because Galvanite Cave is it's literally right after the first gym, right? And you're gonna be sitting there with an Oxidrake cruising throughout the rest of the game. If you guys don't know, Oxidrake actually has, I think, the most resistances out of any Lumion in the entire game, I think. I'll put them all up on screen right now. It is a lot, okay, it is a ton of resistances. Even Jamie was saying, please delete this, please delete this. It's pretty crazy, and I don't think Lumion Legacy would actually do something like that where they have it, and, you could just have this throughout the rest of the game. Alright, now this next one's pretty cool. It says, I feel like it'll be some form of static encounter in both the junkyard and dig site. You could see a copling buried in the wall, and you would have to pull it out to battle it. You might even have to use a specific move on a Lumion to get it out of the wall, or get it out of the thing that it is buried in. And I think this would be pretty cool. They add it as a little bit of a static encounter, kind of some like, the Mutagon or Cephalos, basically your soft resettable roamings. It would be pretty cool to soft reset for, just a kind of standard Lumion, not something roaming related. You could still, get the alphas, the gammas, and all that stuff. Maybe, because it's just like, how would you get the gamma for it? That's my question. If you pull it out, will it be like a thing where, oh, now it's roaming in the wild? Because then after, it's a roaming, because it's just, there's a lot of, things you have to kind of consider when you're doing stuff like this. Would it be cool to have something like this? Of course, yeah, it'd be amazing. But at the same time, you kind of don't really want to make this thing a roaming, because I don't think this thing is a roaming, okay? It's a 3-stage Lumion evolutionary line, which usually roamings, in any game, they don't have pre-evolutions. So yeah guys, that was the end of this video. Definitely let me know what you thought about it down in the comments below. Of course, shout out to everybody who submitted their tweets in for, of course, this video. I also want to hear your guys' thoughts about this. What do you think, or how do you think we will be able to get the Oxidrake line? Of course, Oxidrake, Copper Rush, and Copling. Let me know your thoughts and theories down in the comments below. Also, if there's any of these that you agreed with in this video, of course, the UMV theory, the weather theory, or I mean, hey, even like the Galvanite Cave theory or something like that, put it down in the comments below. And yeah, if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to go another like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.